So good morning. We're unpacking the first topic in Tantric Tuesdays. A subtle, foundational topic. Subtle but very important and powerful. And that is informed consent. Consciously look at it. So when I say informed consent, I guess I should preface that by saying conscious informed consent. I'm conscious and present and mindful in my practices of mindfulness and meditation. And if you don't have a base layer of practices of mindfulness or meditation, go back through. I did a whole series on Mindfulness Mondays, and you can start to get mindful and then delve into this practice, because it helps to, when you're unpacking quagmire topic like sexuality and sex and connection and intimacy, it really helps to have those foundations. So I would suggest that you have a mindfulness or meditation or some kind of inquiry, productive, healthy method of self-inquiry process in place. So you are conscious and informed to give your consent, and you're informed moment to moment because you're conscious, because you're present. You can feel the signals in your body telling you yes or no, or move forward or don't move forward, or do I trust this person, or da 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 da. And then you're hearing all of that, running it against the outer situation moment to moment. You're riding that present moment wave so that you can say, yes, I do want to move forward. So when you come to the table and when you come to the bedroom, you're ready to play. You're ready to give informed consent. You actually have the capacity to give informed consent. And then you need to have consent about this topic. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 forms of consent today, about consenting to this topic and to knowing what you're even unpacking Pandora's box potentially, and consent to find informed consent within yourself, so that 3, you can voice that informed consent to another human being and play with another human being. It needs to be a living, breathing from moment to moment, rising up within me to connect to you, this intimate person in front of me. Okay, so let's start with the first topic, informed consent. To be informed and give your consent to proceed forward with these videos and watch them and collaborate with me and to delve into this topic. Do you even want to delve into this topic? Let's look and see. Let's look and see if you want to say, yes, I'm informed, and yes, I want to figure this stuff out. I want to learn. I want to grow in this area of my life. Because it may actually be ooh, no, I have purposely compartmentally set this part of my life aside because I am either not capable or ready or want to deal with it right now, or I'm not ready to get unstuck. I'm in my stuckedness, and that's okay. Inquire. Is this a topic that you want to inquire about and move forward? Because I'm going to tell you, this topic is, because it's so packed, sometimes like a powder keg, like with all of our emotional history and past baggage and potential trauma, and not even our own trauma. Like in this area of sex and sexuality, we carry, Eckhart Tolle talked about this, like each part of the globe, and we know this from epigenetics, each part of the globe that's had a really traumatic event, like you land, the plane touches down, you get off, and you can feel this heavy energy. He was talking about how like the pain body of women or females from oppression, being oppressed sexually, being abused sexually, and treated like property, right? But also that had to have affected the males too. You can't, it's yin yang, guys. You pull the thread and fuck with one side, it fucks with the other side. You know, so a lot of what we carry as sexual baggage just is a byproduct of living in a very unconscious, sexually unconscious society, globally, hands down, right? Okay, so we have to know that coming in, there's going to be landmines, there's going to be like shit that comes up. I got to work through, I got to find my tools, I got to have my methods of self-inquiry or meditation or mindfulness practice. Okay, I'm going to be mindful. Okay, and I'm going to be careful with myself. Okay, if I do all those things, I have a stable base to help me through this growth process. Do I want to go through this growth process? Because that's the next question in informed consent about delving into this topic, is it will change things. It will shine lights on cracks in your relationship, in your life, that maybe you have purposefully not wanted to look at, or maybe you're not ready to go to. I had one student that was like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was like, holy crap, yeah, I do want sexual intimacy, connection. And if it's like this in every other area of my life, and I finally turned and looked and went, oh my God, it's like this here, that it was too much for that person. They were like, this is not a healthy relationship, and I no longer want to tread down that path. Yes, But also, if you're in a long-term relationship and you do want to stay and work through this stuff, there's going to be this process of the breaking down of the walls that you built of distrust, dishonesty. In our communication, we've built up these walls about this is our habit pattern of communication. These are our ruts or grooves or sankharas. Those are going to come up to the surface just like they do in meditation. And there's this purification process that's going to happen in your relationship. And then you have to go, okay, well, if I get there, then, okay, I want to have a mindfulness practice. I want to have tools. How do I delve into this? Is my partner willing to delve into it with me? Do I have a partner? If I don't have a partner and I just want to work on this area, so next time I am confronted with the possibility of meeting a juicy, delicious new partner, I'm ready, right? What things can I put in place? How can I consciously navigate myself through that process? And in turn learn to hold space if my partner's willing, so that we navigate that space together. Yes. And really, I can tell you, at the end of the day, you just start by working on your own shit. Yeah. Then you've got to look at that topic. Okay, now before you make a decision, you're one way or the other. If you're still like, yes, I'm in, I'm still in. Okay, the other component to that is you now know stuff is going to come to the surface. Past trauma, past beliefs, past other stuff. And I can't tell you, and you will never know until you start the journey and work through the process, how fast or abrupt that's going to happen, or at what level and speed that's going to happen. Like the first meditation sitting I walked out of, I was a completely different human being. I had experienced something that would forever changed me, that gestalt, my perspective. And so then I had to come back into the world to integrate that new self, that new me, that level of knowledge that I gained. So it happens in this realm too. I want to inform you of what you're potentially going forward on. Okay, but let me just give you a side note. If you are at a place where there's a little bit of fear or anxiety that's coming up, that's kind of normal about making change, but you are really curious and turned on, and oftentimes we see that fear rises up, and it actually can be a good catalyst to, if you can get over it, to push you and go, yes, yay, yes, I want to proceed forward, and yes, I want to explore this topic, and yes, this is important to me, to get filled up and be able to live in desire and connection deeply with other human beings. So yes, I am informed, and I consent to proceeding forward. So show me the next piece of the puzzle. So that's informed consent, you guys. This is the first part. So I'm going to post 2 other videos where we go through a little bit more informed consent with yourself and what that looks like, and then informed consent in another, giving that to another human being or another person. So those will be the next videos and topics that we cover. And throughout the week, I'm going to give you some practices that may help you test and play in this area to see if it's something that you want to explore more, and just that are really mindful additions to any life and any human being. So thanks for joining me today. Namaste.